Good afternoon and happy March. So I hope this message finds you all well this month. I know this wasn't quite the March plan. As we all said, Happy New Year this year. I don't think any of us planned on seeing ourselves stuck at home, wondering about where our jobs are and watching our retirement account explode. So, you know, I hope you guys are doing well. And all I can say is we all got handed a big old batch of lemons, and let's figure out how we can make some lemonade out of this. The housing market. I know everybody right now is going, oh my God. You know, anybody who was planning on buying, you're wondering how you're going to pay for it. Are you going to keep your job? Can you even get out this year to look at houses? Those of you that are selling, you know, I'm sure that you're watching your multiple offer dream fly out your head. So, and I totally get it. But let's take a look at kind of where I think our local housing market is going to go. For one thing, you have to take into consideration, we had 1 to 3 months worth of inventory for most price ranges going into this. So I do expect our housing issue to change. There's no doubt about that. We're definitely going to have a change. But if we started at 1 to 3 months, if we get 100% worse and we go 3 to 6 months for time on market, that's not the end of the world. You have to figure 6 months, anywhere from 4 to 6, 7 months is what they would consider a balanced market, which means that a house is going to stay on the market for a month. It's going to get some showings. You're probably not going to get multiple offers, but you'll get a good offer or two. You might get a couple of multiple offers depending on the price range, but you're not going to have a mad dash to the door. So that's going to change a little bit for you as a seller, but I don't think we're going to see I don't think you're going to have to worry about seeing a whole complete market die. For one thing, you have to remember, we had a lot of buyers that were pushed out of the market that couldn't compete with the cash buyers. You have a lot of people out there that have jobs, couldn't get off work in time to come see a house that was going to be gone in 2 seconds. You've got sellers who didn't want to work with a loan and didn't want to have to work with buyers' closing costs or anything like that. So you have a lot of those buyers that are still sitting out there that are actually going to have the opportunity to step into the market. And if you're one of those, I would tell you, this is your time, start looking, and this is your time to start considering stepping into the market. People that were going to buy with cash, 55 plus crowd, you know, getting ready to retire. I know you just watched your retirement account light itself up in flames. But there are other ways that you can buy a home. You can, you know, if you have a home to sell, you're still going to have cash out of that home to put into your new home. If you can afford to make a house payment for a little while, I would tell you finance it. Give your retirement account a chance to recover. If our country's smart and we bring more manufacturing back, it might even get better than it was. So that's just one of those things that you're just going to have to ride the tide. You can buy with a reverse mortgage. I know that it's not anybody's favorite way to buy, but 60% down, do a reverse mortgage for the rest, give your retirement account a couple years to recover, pay it off, or don't, because you have no house payment on a reverse mortgage. So that might work for you anyways, and just leave it like that. Might be a bonus. It's going to give a chance for some of our investor buyers to step in. So, you know, there's a lot of them that kind of got pushed out of the market as well, just because prices were so high, there was no room for them to come in and flip a house and make some money. So, you know, we might see a few changes like that. Sellers, I think you better plan on a little longer time on market. Deferred maintenance, probably better start getting taken care of. I don't think you're going to be able to force a lot of that down the buyer's throat if they have a few more choices. So that's something you're going to kind of want to take into consideration. I think I mean, realistically, I really think that we're just going to kind of hit more of a normal market, really, rather than just this mad dash of a seller's market. It's pros and cons for it on both sides. You know, as sadly as one segment of the market wins and another segment loses, you know, the best we can do is just kind of try to find ways of problem solving and moving forward on it. Now, you're all stuck at home right now, and I get it. What can you do? Well, if you're a buyer and you're planning on buying this year, go through the stuff that you're going to be moving. It's a great opportunity to go through the things that you're going to be packing up. I can't tell you how many times I see and hear people, well, I've moved all this stuff and I don't need half of it. So take the time, go through some of that, give it away, sell it, garage sale, great opportunity to do something of that nature. Pay attention to your credit. You can get behind on a medical bill and the bank's going to be more forgiving to that than they are a credit card bill. So kind of prioritize your bills if somebody gets sick and you have to deal with that. You know, it's just one of those things. It's not, I say don't get behind on anything if you can help it so that you're really moving ahead. But if you had to get behind on something, choose a medical bill. Sorry, medical field. But sellers, I know you're stuck at home as well. How about some deep cleaning? You could take a few minutes, read our blog posts on what the home inspector's looking. That'll kind of give you some ideas of some things that you need to work on for maintenance. Good opportunity to go through clutter, box stuff up, get rid of things. If you can do a little bit of home do-it stuff, if you can get to the hardware store, if you have some walls that need painted or deck that needs painted, you know, some of those are little projects that you could do at home that, yes, other than the supplies, you're not really spending any major money, and actually you're saving yourself some money if you paint it rather than hiring somebody. You know, I wouldn't tell you to do anything big if you're tight on cash, but some of those, you know, it doesn't cost anything to declutter your house. That's actually, you might make some money, who knows. But anyways, that's my food for thought for you right now. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't panic about the housing market. We have had a shortage of housing for quite some time. The people aren't going away, at least hopefully not. So I don't see that going to change. I do think the nature of the beast is going to change a little bit, but I think we're going to be up for that. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to us. We are doing our monthly market reports, so if you're looking at Coeur d'Alene, Idaho area, you know, be sure to check our website. We do each town in Kootenai County, so there's plenty of numbers there for you to kind of go with. You can kind of start watching the trends. And if you are not in our area and you need help with your numbers, please feel free to reach out to us. We work with agents all over the country, and we are happy to hook you up with somebody that can take good care of you. So stay well, stay healthy. Don't kill your family. I know you're going to be locked up with them for a while, and don't use all your toilet paper on the first day. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. God bless.